Hi there. This is essentially the last week of class. Our final exam is going to open up this Wednesday, and you have 1 week to finish the exam. But before you do, make sure you review this information on factoring binomials. Now, the one hint I want to give you is, remember what we talked about last week? Well, not last week, but our last class session, we talked about factoring, and you're still always going to check to see if there's a greatest common factor. So whatever you have to factor, first see if there is a greatest common factor. That was my cat that just walked by. Then you want to check to see if you have 3 terms in your polynomial and can it be factored. If you pulled out a greatest common factor, it's not prime. And if you can't pull out a greatest common factor, see if you can factor using the AC method that I've discussed. This week we're talking about polynomials that only have 2 terms. So the first thing you want to do is check for a greatest common factor. And then after that we've got some special factoring that you're going to look at. We've got the difference of 2 squares, and we've got that's pretty much, let's see, you might want to also look at the sum and the difference of cubes, but mostly we're going to be dealing with the difference of 2 squares, and that is the only time when we have 2 terms in our polynomial, when we have a binomial. So review that. Our handwritten review should be covering every topic that we've covered since week 1. So go back. If you've received your tests back, go through every question on the test. It's the best way to prepare. Is the questions that you've had on your tests already are going to be very similar to questions that you will have on the final exam. And ask questions in our general discussion. That's the best place to get quick answers, or send me an email if you're still not sure about anything. Work together. I see that you really haven't put together any study groups, but study groups are a good way to prepare for that final exam. And if you have any questions, let me know. I'm hoping that you're going to do well in that final exam. And now we have Lola, who I will let you see. That's my little Lola. And she wants you to do very well in your final exam as well. So thank you, and let me know if you have any questions.